The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has spotted stuff that might mean there's something like human activity way out there. This gets us closer to answering if we're alone in the universe. People have always wondered about life beyond Earth. It shows up in tons of art and stories. We seem to be wired to wonder if we're the only ones, which makes us want to find buddies. Maybe even aliens. Are we close to getting those answers we're after? And do we really want them? Or is there something else driving us? Back in 2021, some folks wondered if our telescopes could spot artificial light on a planet like Proxima b. This planet is our neighbor orbiting Proxima Centauri, a star about 4.25 light-years away, and it's in the Goldilocks zone where life could exist. The idea was Proxima b might be tidally locked like our moon, with one side always facing its star. So, a smart civilization there could use solar panels to move heat and power from the sunny side to the dark side. Later, a study suggested that if Proxima b's sunny side was covered in solar cells, future telescopes might be able to see it. Now, in 2024, JWST is way better at spotting faint stuff. Could help us check for lights or good living conditions on planets like Proxima b. This could be a huge jump for humanity. But before we get ahead of ourselves, how did we even get here? The JWST mission is still trying to figure out Proxima Centauri b. What is Proxima b anyway? People have been curious about it for a while. We've been trying to answer basic questions about the universe, our existence, and what's going to happen since we realized we were even here. With tech getting better fast, are we any closer to figuring things out? A philosopher might say we're still babies when it comes to understanding the cosmos and ourselves. Astronomers are excited to share the latest discoveries their tools have made, even if most people don't notice. It's still a big deal for us as a species. Now that we've got the planet pretty much figured out, we're ready to check out the universe in ways we couldn't dream of before. We check out space using stuff like the JWST. This telescope builds on everything we've learned about space and is meant to answer those big questions about our place. It's already giving us clues about life elsewhere, like the possible artificial light it spotted on a planet far away, Proxima b. So, about Proxima b. It's an interesting sign of aliens maybe being out there. Proxima b, or Proxima Centauri b, is a rocky planet going around a small M-type star. These planets are usually bigger than Earth, but smaller than ice giants like Neptune, so they're kind of unique. We don't know a ton about Proxima b, but it's a big step in understanding our place in space. The first hints of exoplanets were back in 1978, but nobody really paid attention. But in 1992, the first exoplanet was confirmed, which got scientists excited. Since then, we've found a bunch more, with a notable one in 2003. As of April 1, 2024, there are 5,653 confirmed exoplanets across 4,161 systems, with 196 of those systems having more than one planet. These early finds are often around M-type stars, red dwarfs. Red dwarfs are small, dim stars way more common in the Milky Way than other types. But they don't shine much, so they're harder to see. They're named based on their temperature and size. M dwarfs are around 3,900 Kelvin, which gives them certain traits. Proxima b is about 1.07 times the mass of Earth. What's crazy is it orbits its star in just 11.22 Earth days. Compared to our 365.25-day year, that's intense. Its star, Proxima Centauri, is super dim, putting out only 0.16% of the sun's visible light. It mostly emits infrared light and orbits about 0.04856 astronomical units from its star. Proxima b was spotted in 2016, and people got excited. It's the closest exoplanet to our sun, only 4.2 light-years away. That's far for us, but close in cosmic terms. Proxima b is part of the Alpha Centauri system, which has 3 stars. Even though its star is dim, it's still a target for astronomers. The Proxima Centauri system is one of the brightest stars we can see at night, after Sirius and Alpha Centauri itself. The exciting thing about Proxima b is it might be habitable. It's in its star's Goldilocks zone, so astronomers are trying to figure out its potential. That's where JWST comes in. The telescope's goals are to see the light from the first stars and galaxies after the Big Bang, study how galaxies are born and grow, figure out how stars and planets come to be, and learn about planetary systems and the origin of life. As JWST looks at planets like Proxima b, we're getting closer to these goals. Looking for alien life, especially intelligent life, is a big part of space stuff. Trying to catch signals from other species comes from our natural curiosity. We want to understand everything. It's like a treasure hunt in space, but instead of gold, we're looking for radio signals from other civilizations. Finding artificial light or other signs of life on planets like Proxima b would be huge. It would change how we see the universe and our place in it. If we found out we weren't alone, it would change everything, how we see ourselves and how we plan for the future. Finding smart life on another planet would be a massive moment in human history, like when we first walked on the moon. It would be the start of a new chapter where we're not the only conscious species. Maybe there are alien cities out there? Looking for aliens is about more than just finding them. It's about figuring out our role in the big picture. It's about asking those huge questions. How did the universe start? Are there other life forms? What's going to happen? That's what drives scientists, astronomers, and other folks who are pushing the limits of what we know. Ultimately, the search for life beyond Earth is about understanding reality, how life starts, and how it can survive across space. Every little discovery helps us understand our place in the cosmos. With JWST leading the way, we're in a good spot to make discoveries that will change our view of things for a long time. As we keep looking and learning, we should remember that the journey is just as important as finding something. Every discovery and step forward helps us understand the universe and where we fit in. The search for alien life isn't just about getting answers. It's about the fun of finding things out and seeing what's out there. So, as we're about to learn new stuff about space, it's clear that the search for knowledge is never really over. So, what's Proxima b? It's something people have wondered about for ages. Since we've been able to think, we've been trying to figure out the universe, why we're here, and what our future holds. With all the tech we have now, are we any closer to solving these old mysteries? Some might say we're just starting to understand things. Astronomers are always excited to share their latest finds, even if most people don't notice. But these discoveries are big steps for humanity. Now that we've explored our own planet pretty well, we're ready to look at the universe in ways we never thought possible. One way we do that is with tools like the JWST. It's built on everything we've learned about space and is designed to answer important questions about our place in the universe. It's already giving us hints about life outside our solar system, like that possible artificial light on a planet far away. That planet is Proxima b. Why is Proxima b such a big deal? It's a rocky exoplanet that orbits a red dwarf star. These planets are usually bigger than Earth but smaller than ice giants like Neptune. We still don't know a lot about Proxima b, but it's a big step in our search to understand where we fit in the universe. People first thought they saw exoplanets back in 1978, but nobody really paid attention. It wasn't until 1992 that we confirmed the first one, which blew scientists' minds and got them really curious. Since then, we've found a bunch more, including a cool one in 2003. As of April 1, 2024, we've confirmed 5,653 exoplanets in 4,161 systems, and 196 of those systems have more than one planet. These early finds are mostly around red dwarf stars. They're not very bright, so they're harder to see than other stars. Red dwarfs are named after their temperature and size. They're usually around 3,900 Kelvin, which gives them some unique features. Proxima b is about 1.07 times the size of Earth and orbits its star in just 11.22 Earth days. That's way faster than our 365.25-day year, which shows how intense Proxima Centauri is. The star itself is pretty dim, giving off only 0.16% of the sun's visible light. It also emits mostly infrared light and orbits about 0.04856 astronomical units away from its star. The discovery of Proxima b was announced in 2016. One reason it's so interesting is that it's the closest exoplanet to our Sun, only 4.2 light-years away. That's a long way for us, but it's not much in space terms. Proxima b is part of the Alpha Centauri system, which has 3 stars. Even though its star isn't very bright, it's still a prime target for astronomers. The Proxima Centauri system is one of the brightest stars we can see at night, just behind Sirius and Alpha Centauri. The most exciting thing about Proxima b is that it might be habitable. It's in its star's habitable zone, which has led astronomers to start missions to see what it's really like. That's where the JWST comes in. The telescope is on a mission to see the light from the first stars and galaxies after the Big Bang, study how galaxies are born and change, figure out how stars and planets form, and learn about planetary systems and where life comes from. As the JWST keeps studying exoplanets like Proxima b, we're getting closer to meeting these goals. Finding aliens is a big goal in space stuff. Trying to pick up signals from smart aliens comes from our natural curiosity and wanting to understand everything. It's like a space treasure hunt where we're looking for electromagnetic signals, like whispers from civilizations far away. If we find artificial light or other signs of life on planets like Proxima b, it would be huge. It would change how we see the universe and our place in it. Knowing we're not alone could change everything, from how we see ourselves to how we plan our future on Earth. Finding intelligent life on another planet would be a historic moment, like when we first stepped on the moon. It would start a new chapter in space, where we're not the only smart species around. Maybe there are alien cities out there. The search for aliens is about more than just finding other civilizations. It's about figuring out our role in the big space story. It's about asking big questions like, how did the universe start? Are there other life forms? What's next? These questions drive scientists, astronomers, and pioneers to push the limits of what we know. The search for life beyond Earth is really about figuring out what's real, where life comes from, and how it can survive in the vastness of space. Every new piece of information, no matter how small, gets us closer to understanding our place in the universe. With the James Webb Space Telescope leading the way, we're ready to make breakthroughs that will change how we see the cosmos forever. As we keep exploring and learning, we should remember that the process is just as important as the goal. Each discovery and invention helps us understand the universe and our place in it better. The search for aliens is more than just finding answers. It's about the fun of discovery and the excitement of finding something new. So, as we're about to learn new things about space, it's clear that the search for knowledge is just beginning.